What's going on, Titans fans, Canes fans, Cam Ward fans, Jaguar fans? I mean, actually, you know what? I said fans. That was plural. It's one. It's one Jags fan in the building. This afternoon, welcome to another NFL Sunday. The 1-6 Tennessee Titans. Yeah. 1-6 Tennessee Titans taking on the 6-1 Colts. These teams played previously this season, and the Colts came out on top 41-20. I'll be real, not trying to be a negative fan here, but just saying I'm expecting a somewhat similar result this afternoon. I have 31-17. Colts on top. Don't really see any reason why the Titans could put together a miracle game here this afternoon, but we're going to have fun watching it. We're going to track our sleeper picks. Speaking of, Noel for Life 757 says, I need Taylor for a touchdown on sleeper. So these are our picks. We're going to try to get a little halftime play here. I think you're safe with that, right? No way Jonathan Taylor does not score in this game. No way he doesn't. I went with a play here that we put together during halftime of the Miami-Stanford game last night, and this is what I'm rolling with. I have Jonathan Taylor. I kind of went outside the box. So instead of taking his rushing yards, which everybody in the country is on, instead of taking him for a touchdown, I took him for 3 receptions. So I need Jonathan Taylor. I need them to dump it off to him. I need Spears to have 25 plus rushing plus receiving. I think that one's money. And then Daniel Jones to throw for 175 plus so we can double up 20-40 on the sleeper app. Obviously, I'll give you more information on them later in the stream. We'll pull up the app and try to snipe a play at halftime. But that's what I'm tracking. We'll keep checking on it throughout the afternoon, see if we can turn our football knowledge into some real money today. Ibis Canes fan checking in. Good to see you, my friend. I think this is still confusing me where YouTube changed the usernames. Is this Kyle? He says, my boy Coop, ready to see us get some revenge on these ponies. I mean, it'd be nice. It would be funny to give the Colts an L. It would. There's the Jags fan. Duval. Look, see, what are the Jaguars doing? They're sitting at home. What a bunch of bums. The Titans are out here trying to play some football, trying to get that second W, and the Jaguars are just moping around the house, not doing nothing, not going to work. Unbelievable. Good to see you, my friend. Mama Coop in the building. Didn't I just watch you last night? You sure did. You sure did. How long did you make it? Mama Coop, be honest. How long did you make it into that game? Because if I know what time you typically go to bed. Halftime was super sketchy. It was 7-7. But then it was complete domination from the Canes in the second half. We were losing our minds in the first half. I'm curious how far you made it. Ryan says, F the Titans. Well, that's, you know. Who's your team? Are you a Colts fan? Hoodie girl in the building, checking in. She says, hola, Coop. Titans game ain't on TV down here in Miami, so just popping in to say hi. Good to see you, Melissa. I appreciate you saying hello. It's been a tough season. Rough go for the Titans this year, you know. But if people do need a link, I have 2 hot links down in the description for you to watch the Titans game if you want to check it out. It is National Tight End Day, so we'll see if Daniel Jones targets Warren often in this one. He's been kind of a go-to guy, tight end there for the Colts. Maybe Helm has some catches. Maybe Okonkwo. Khalil checking in. Roy says Cam Ward fan here. You and me both. Space Mountain says go Colts. Now, I don't know if Space Mountain is saying that just because he doesn't like Cam Ward and he doesn't like Miami. I'm not sure. Are you actually a Colts fan? You're owning the AFC South. I guess you earned a week off, huh? Yeah. Patty checking in. I see Tropical in here. Nice T-shirt. Found it at a Belk or Penny's. Can't remember where it was. Nobody loved Rango. Frick you, buddy. You know what? I got the Colts winning too. By golly, I do. Hey, enjoy. You know what? I'm about to change it. Just to piss off Ryan, I'm about to change this to Titans 31, Colts 17. Tell me I won't. I saw it, man, and that's so unfortunate because everybody became a Scatterboo fan. It just so electric, so fun to watch. The dude plays out of his mind, and I saw it. His ankle was it's like this. It was just flopping. So it's the end of the line this season for him. And that sucks, man. That's really unfortunate. I was even catching myself watching some Giants games just to see him and Jackson Dart, for real. Colton says, go Titans, go. Oh, boy, buddy. I can't say that. But good to see you. What do you think of Halo campaign evolved? Crazy, man. Halo on PS5. It's not how it should be, man. There's no green on that console, but I'm happy for the PlayStation people. You know, I'd be playing it on PC. Beat the Niners and the Chiefs. Yep. So kind of a crazy day, right? Winless Jets end up getting a victory over the Bengals. Last time I checked, the Dolphins were even whooping up on the Falcons. Are we talking about the Falcons that have Michael Penix? The Falcons that have Bijan Robinson? What happened? I just watched that Falcons team on Thursday Night Football, wasn't it? And they took it to the 49ers. No, they didn't. They lost. I'm kidding. Coop, you watched that game. It was the 49ers. McCaffrey had a heck of a game. Just kidding. Falcons suck. Let's watch this game. Was Penix out? Oh, that makes some sense. I didn't get to watch it. Kirk Cousins started. Duck is here checking in. All right, guys, we're kicking off. I'll get the scoreboard up for you as soon as it comes up. Let's track the sleeper picks. Let's have a good time. Titans beat Colts 31. It would be something. Yep. Uh-oh. We got some trash talk going. I don't know if Null for Life 757 is someone who can handle it. I don't know. Let's get that scoreboard up. Can the Titans stop Jonathan Taylor? Nobody seems to be able to do it. First run is he rips off 11 or 12 yards. Oh, buddy. All right, scoreboard is down at the bottom of the screen. We're locked in. Let's have a good time. All right, here we go. What else do you need, Null for Life? I know you said you need a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. What else is on that you have? Pierce wide open. Okay. Colts moving already. What's up, Double Sword? I don't have high hopes for this game, but we're still going to try to just enjoy it and watch some foosball, you know? Titans elevated. I know. I saw that. Gator Doll. As soon as I saw that they had elevated someone from the practice squad, I was like, let's go, Xavier. And I saw the name, and I was like, what a bummer. Not open. Okay. So you need Love to rush for over 15 and Jonathan Taylor touchdown. I love tracking these with people. I need Daniel Jones to be checking it down to Jonathan Taylor. Get him involved in the passing game. That's what we need to see. Heck of a throw. Knows that he's going to get hit right there. Takes it. Delivers a great ball. Titans are missing Simmons, obviously, on the D-line. That was a bit of a blow last week. He got hit. He got hit in the face, too. Colts have to call a timeout. Important drive here. They want to go ahead and go up 7-0 on the Titans here. How's that loss taste to Miami in Tallahassee? No for Life says, not bad. Hasn't happened much in my life. Unlike you, FSU isn't a lost cause. I'm here for it. Man, we got multiple Colts fans in here tonight. We're outnumbered, y'all. If you're hearing any weird noises, my dog he's in the floor just rolling around. I don't think you can see him. Of course he got up. He was rolling around. Being a goofball. Man, well, I guess some Canes fans being a little upset in that first half. That was a very underwhelming performance in the first two quarters there for the Canes. But, yeah, complete domination in the second half, right? Trevor says, go horse. Wait, your team is Michigan? I'm so confused. So you're trolling a Florida State fan about Miami as a Michigan fan that's here to bro, I'm confused. Do I have this right? I'm just making sure. A tale of two teams last night. Yeah. Yeah, it was like watching two different games. I got you. You were born Fort Wayne, Indiana. So go Colts. I got you. Just curious. Nice. There we go. The Titans defense has been flying all over the place this season. And they're the reason why the first half of these games for the Titans has even been close. They've kept them in it. But then you just see a second half meltdown. These other teams adjust, and it's an offensive explosion every time. But big tackle for loss there, 2nd and 18. Nothing open. 3rd and long for the Colts. Okay. A drive that started out pretty promising is stalling a bit here. I'm here for it. How long you been a Hurricanes fan, Coop? What is this? 2025. So it'd be with 24 years. What's up? It's Titan Tom. How old am I? I'm 36. A 36-year-old making YouTube videos in my mother's basement. Out there. All right. Hey, nice defense. Okay. Imagine how I feel. I hated Cam last year, but when Titans scooped him up, my brain broke and I had to do mental gymnastics. I get it. I'm a big Cam fan. I like. Some people get mad about saying he needs, more media training and stuff. I like how he's kind of just blunt. Come on, he could miss this. Come on. 3-0. All things considered, hey, man, that drive, they were moving. They get shut down there, it's 3-0. Let's go. All right, it's a nice basement. I have a you're right. You're right. It's a nice basement. Yeah. Let's get a check in on our picks. How many yards did Daniel Jones throw for? Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we're tracking. It's funny when you check these sleeper picks, I'm like, did it hit yet? Are we winning yet? And it's been one drive for the Colts. Obviously not. The Titans offense has not even had the football yet, Coop. Daniel Jones throws for 42 on that first possession, though. He's definitely got 175, right? I think so. Oh yeah, gonna take him a little bit. I'm okay with what he's been doing. He's made some crazy throws. He's definitely also made some rookie mistakes. Sometimes I feel like he's putting a little too much on it. But offensive line hasn't been helping. When Ridley was in the game, he was only an impact really in one game. Let's be real. He had one game where he had like 140 plus receiving yards, something crazy like that. Non-factor overall. Then gets injured. Spears has been seeing his workload increase, but he just started playing a couple games ago. Pollard has not been that great. It's just been tough all around. And then to think that you're going to fire the head coach and long term you hope that's a good thing, but the immediate impact, it's not going to really do much for the team. And if anything, it might get worse before it gets better after doing that. You're thinking long term if you're willing to fire your coach in the middle of the season. No, freaking! I had a 10 leg parlay for the college football games, and I hit 9 out of 10. I'm not a fan of flexing plays or doing round robin. It's all or nothing for Coop. And LSU screwed me. All I needed was for LSU to not lose by more than 17 points, and you know what? They did. At home. Frick Brian Kelly. You live closer to the Hurricanes and Dolphins Stadium? I'm glad you put Hurricanes first there when talking about the stadium. The Hurricanes and Dolphins Stadium. DK, come on. Been a pretty good returner so far this year for the Titans. All right, first drive for Cam and the offense. Let's see what we got. After the flag, apparently. I know better than to put money on Brian Kelly. And the problem is I knew LSU would lose. I just didn't think it would be by more than 17. For sure the Aggies were going to win. Meet you in Dallas for the SMU game. Shoot, I've been to Dallas one time, and I'll be happy if I never go back. Hated it there. So what's the flag? Oh, great. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. No, it'll be a great game to go to, man. I can't stand the traffic in Dallas is all. It was very frustrating. I would try to go somewhere that was technically 5 minutes away, but it would take 35. And that's not an exaggeration. It was so bad. So here we go. Pollard's first handoff is no gain. Why don't I like it there? Traffic. It's too busy. Everything is like crunched in together. I get all claustrophobic. Can't stand it. Bigger is not always better. Was not a fan. But I went to a Dallas Mavericks game while I was down there. I toured the Cowboys Stadium. Cam gets rid of it. Almost takes a sack. Yeah, man. The only thing that sucks about that is if you're not a morning person, it's 11 a.m. kickoff Central Time for the SMU game. So when do you tailgate? 8 a.m.? I asked people before, and they said, "Oh yeah, when we tailgate early, they're like, yeah, we just have like bacon and eggs and beer." What? Out here getting lit at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cam scanning the field with a dart to DK. Yo! Yeah, there were a lot more people that were there were people specifically mentioning your name, bro. No beer in the morning. I can't imagine. That just sounds terrible. Drinking it early in the morning like that's what I mean. Oh, Pollard with a good run. Hello, Pollard. Okay. If the Titans could establish a run game and make the opponent respect it, then maybe they could make this a closer game. Hey, 2 or 3 yards that look like a tackle for loss. I'm not even mad. Well, yeah, it's National Tight End Day, right? No, I feel you. There was a lot that was frustrating for sure. And you saw people losing their minds in the first half. This is Cajun Kane. Lost his account. Good to see you, bro. I feel like it's been a minute. How's life? Hot dog into heaven. Good to see you. Third down. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Let's not have this drive stall out. Come on. actually running the ball decent on that drive, trying to put something together. And on a 3rd and 6, we take a sack. Come on, man. Oh, this is Gary. I got you. YouTube did that stupid thing with the usernames. I don't know who anybody is. Decent return. Pretty good in college, making some things happen. Good deal. Yeah, you got to check in with us every now and then. You know, keep us updated. What kind of GPU are you rocking? I have a 5080. Pretty sure I got a 5080. Now you got me questioning it. Oh, look. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's a 5080. It's a 16 gig card. Pretty sure it's a 5080. They got to get Cam some help. Yeah, it ain't happening this year. This year, you're just praying that you can try to find something to hang your hat on a little bit. Well, at least we did this. At least we did that. And then look at next year. What's up, Sage? Yeah, I've got an i9. I feel bad for not remembering what, like, I'm just having a complete brain fart on my PC specs. I've got an i9 14900K. I've got a 5080, 64 gigs of RAM. I've got a 2 terabyte NVMe. I think a 1,000 watt EVGA power supply, maybe. I don't remember all the specs. Get Restrepo on the field, it'd be nice. Yeah, and that's the thing. SMU would be the team that they potentially have some players that could execute the Louisville blueprint, that game plan, right? And that's what we talked about on the Friday call-in show. You were there. You remember where we said Stanford's not going to be able to do that. They can try to do it, but they're not capable of executing it at that level. It's just not going to happen. SMU could try to, and they could be effective with it. It's possible. Tucci!
I watched. No need for the shout out, but thanks. Enjoy. You take heed on how you cook. Hat tip to Melissa on her analysis Friday night. Being upset is because we know they are better and can do much more. Positive was the second half response.
Yep.
Need 4 quarters.
Bingo. Have to see a complete game, all 4 quarters of football, offensively and defensively, because, you know, if you come out playing like that, you're going to find yourself down big if, don't want to get ahead of ourselves, right, Tucci, but if, let's say Miami were in the college football playoffs and you're dealing with a team like, I don't know, Indiana or Texas A&M or Oregon, some teams that are going to put up some points. Got to play 4 quarters. Tucci! Let me fix that. Tucci! Thank you for the Big 10, my friend. I'm going to cook up some of that meat tomorrow. And 1 hamster-powered internet connection. Boy, it seems like it. 3rd and 1 here for the Colts. Hand it off to Taylor. He's going to get it. Jones comes up under center. Man, it's just too easy when you have a running back like that. Man. Coop, can you pretend it's the Louisville game and unplug the U behind you? Miami is the reason why when I take this hat off, I age 20 years. If you know, you know. Jones is rolling out. Nobody open, though. Still picks up a couple. You think Miami players can play schematically and beat more talented versions of themselves? No, I mean, I've not really sat down and taken a deep look at the game yet, so I don't have any sort of prediction for the Miami SMU game. Right now, just initial thoughts, I would be leaning Miami, though. I do think that they'll beat SMU. But I don't have anything official yet. But Rhett Lashley's going to dial something up, man. What's your early prediction for Titans-Jaguars game? You know what? That's going to be when the Titans finally have it all together. Cam Ward's going to play the best game of his career. I have Titans 20, Jaguars 17. Good catch there. Can't hate on that. Yeah, no, I early thoughts are Miami over SMU. Absolutely. I wouldn't take too much into account the Wake Forest game. I think that SMU is going to be ready to play for sure. Massive hole for Taylor. That's plenty of time for the Titans to get it back together. Maybe Ridley comes back. Maybe Simmons comes back. I don't know. Oh, T-Law, Mr. Sunshine has an off afternoon. All right, last time the Titans drive kind of stalled out a bit. This time it is not going to because Taylor is taking it into the end zone. Congratulations, Noel for Life 757. There's the sleeper touchdown you needed. Why didn't I just take Taylor's rushing yards? It was free money. Turn your football knowledge into real money. Nobody can stop Jonathan Taylor, bro. 11th rushing touchdown this season. Unbelievable. 10-0. Oh, yeah. It would mean a ton to Rhett. You want to win every game, but it would mean a ton to Rhett Lashley to have Miami roll into town and beat them. For sure. And SMU has played one extra game, I believe, over Miami, if I'm not mistaken. Miami's played 7. I think SMU has played 8. Jennings has thrown for a little over 2K yards. So when looking at total stats, they got one more game under their belt. Try to do an outside the box play, Coop. What were you thinking? There's still plenty of time. It's been one quarter. Of course they're going to feed Taylor. This is why we like watching them live, though, because we do a halftime play. So at halftime, we know the flow of the game. We see how it's going. And we'll plug something in at halftime. Mama Coop says, come on, Cam. SMU is what Miami was 3 seasons ago. You know that Wake loss hurt. They'd been hyping up how long it had been since SMU had lost an ACC game, and then bam! Nobody's safe. All right, 1 quarter down. Down 10-0. Come on. Make it a game. Make it look like it was competitive. Good times, good times. Losing to Wake Forest is what Miami would have done 3 years ago. Fair. Yeah. I don't know what the spread was going into that game. I mean, I'm sure SMU was favored. I don't know about how much. Yeah, and I mean, I could see that argument. Yeah. Just wait, because whenever we go to the Titans-Jags game, I'm going to wear that big old sweater. The one I got at Ross for like 10 or 15 bucks. Yeah. I'm going to have this hat on, the corduroy Tennessee Titans hat, and I'm going to have that big old fluffy sweater on. Yep. And we're going to pull up into Nashville ready to get a W. There's a good chance the Titans go into that Jags game with 1 win. But Cam's going to get it done, man. I'm going to reach out on his shoulder, right? We're going to be there at the 50-yard line, front row. I'm going to reach my hand out. I'm going to tap his shoulder, and I'm going to say, do this one. Do this for Coop. And he's going to turn around and look at me, and he's going to say, Coop, I got you. And he's going to say, but the rest of the team doesn't, Coop. I'm sorry. Speaking of Dallas, Texas, though, my wife is actually making some Dallas dip at the moment. And it's great. It's sausage. I think it's sausage, hamburger meat. It's like 2 blocks of Velveeta cheese. It has rotel in it. It has cream of mushroom. It's good. What's up, Randy? You're beyond pissed your Niners lost bad to another AFC South team. Your touchdown parlay blew up in your face. We got to get you a W, Randy. Got to get you a W, Randy. All right. Got to see a response from the Titans. Oh, bobble to snap. Cam keeps it and takes a 4-yard loss. Could have been worse, I guess, really. I'm surprised that, well, and I'm not going to say anything. It could have been worse. Yeah. Wasted down, though. Wasted first down. You lose yards. So they got beat by the bye week. There's Spears, right? Oh, Ward breaks free. Find Spears. Bro, chill. Like, you're not going to get the ball. That Colts defender, man. Wonder if the Niners are going to beat the Titans. As long as the Titans beat the Jags, you know what? I'll be happy at this point. Just take care of the Jaguars. Third and 6. Ward breaks free somehow. He's not going to pick it up. No, and it's probably a hold on Tennessee. Oh, we have 2 flags. In college, Cam picks that up. Right, he makes something happen, makes somebody miss, and then move the chains. In NFL, it's not happening. That closing speed from these defenders is just a totally different level. Okay, so it offsets. Good to see you, John. It's felt like minus the Louisville, like after the Louisville game, right? It's felt like we watch these Titans games, and then the whole time we're like, well, at least Miami's playing well. Every Sunday afternoon, we're here just shaking our heads, and we're like, at least Miami's playing well. And when I say Miami, I mean the Hurricanes, not the Dolphins. All right, so 3rd and 6, get another shot. Spears, get upfield. Man, listen, I'm telling you, Spears is RB1 when healthy. Forget Pollard, man. Spears is my guy. He's just got to be 100% healthy so he can get more snaps. He's a thinner Derrick Henry. Yeah, it's a very noticeable difference, right, Dion? All right, here we go. I got to use a timeout, but an opportunity here to go make this game 10-7. Told you, that's the one play. If you could just bet the mortgage on one thing, they continue to put Spears at 25 rushing receiving. Easy. He's at 48, and we're in the second quarter. So we're green in 1. Beat the Colts, and you're happy? I need to see the Titans W in person, though, for that Jags game. I'm so hyped. All right, here we go. What's the play? Are you letting Cam throw it here? Okay, he kicks Pollard out. No, now Pollard comes back around in motion. Fakes the handoff. Open! On National Tight End Day, Gunnar Helm gets his first touchdown in the NFL. Love it. Great play. It's 10-7, y'all. I'll even buy Coop Cam Ward's game-worn jersey. I'll help scrub the stains out from our defensive line. Boom. All right. You're pulling for the Titans because of Cam. I like it. The Saints aren't doing too well, are they? I've not checked in. I used to be a pretty big Alvin Kamara fan in the NFL. Like, he was fun to watch, and then it just felt like he sort of fell off. Oh, they're 1-6. Ugh.
Touchdown! Titans!
So are we.
Titans touchdown.
So are we. Tom! Something to be a little excited about, right, Tom? Tennessee Titans on the board. All right. Thank you, Tom. We got to celebrate the small victories. You know, it's a 3-point game right now. Yeah, buddy. Appreciate you, Tom. Man, I did not know the Saints were 1-6. Who's their quarterback right now? Kamara's better than Pollard. Yeah, I'm not a huge Pollard fan. I'm not. I felt like that he played better than Zeke did at Dallas. Like, not early Zeke, but whenever it was after every play, you know, Elliott was like, I got to come out. He was only good for a couple plays. And then Pollard would come in, and he was pretty good, like, in the passing game. He would be a threat. With the Titans, he's just not been much of an impact player. Spears is that guy. It's Spencer Rattler still? Oh, well, that explains why they're 1-6. Nothing good comes out of that school that he came from. The season's building for next season. I mean, for sure. We don't even have an actual head coach at the moment. But hey, 10-7. Something positive going on for the Titans. One thing I like about Cam, and of course I'm going to vouch for Cam, but you know he's going to go out there and compete. The Titans can be 1-6, but you know that he's going to give it his all. He's a competitor. He does not like to lose. He's going to go out there and play hard for 4 quarters. Is Tom joining us in Nashville for a black and teal victory streak? I don't know. Last time I asked him, he said he was. That might have changed, though. I don't know. With Tennessee being 1-6 right now, I don't know. Wow, quick pass. You gotta dump it off to Taylor, bro. Yeah, we'll be in Nashville for the Titans Jags game. Oh, he is going ahead and declaring a Jags victory. So he's saying to go have a victory steak after the Jaguars beat Tennessee. He doesn't know what's coming. Yeah, he has no idea how shocked he is going to be. Oh, man. That felt like that was up in the air forever. What's up, Christian? Coop, unless this is your full-time job, you can't stream for 7 hours per weekend. The missus won't like it. Well, luckily, this is what I do. She knows. She's all for it, man. She knows that once football season gets here, I'm telling you, you can ask anybody in my family. I leave this room on very rare occasions. As soon as August arrives, I live in this room. Like, you might as well put a sleeping bag in here and just put me a water bottle in here to pee in, and I don't leave. Yep. I don't leave the house. I don't leave this room. We live here. Oh, come on. Hello? Jeez. Yeah, I go outside for the walking and venting. Yeah. That's the one time I was talking about. Yep. What kind of side hustles do you do during the off season? I dabble in flipping Pokemon cards and video games. And just extra work. I have a tech background. I was a lead technician at a computer shop for about 7 years. Somebody's always needing computer work. Come on, man. Now, is this offensive pass interference, or is this going to be on the Titans? It's on the Titans. Okay. All right. All right, buddy. Oh, no. I can't believe it. Max is pissed. He just left the room. You're all chin beards living in your mom's basement, still playing World of Warcraft. No, it's always a running joke because that's what people go to. Like when I upload a diss track and stuff and it makes them mad, they're always like, look at this little skinny wannabe YouTuber dude. Don't quit your day job. Good luck getting out of your mom's basement. It's the same old rehash stuff every single time. I'm like, dude, I'm 36 years old. I've been married for 15 years. I lean into it. I think it's funnier when you go with it because that really gets them worked up. The reality is Coop is 36. He's been married 15 years. I bought a house when I was 20. And I've been doing this full time since 2019 and started the channel in 2017. But again, I have side hustles and stuff. It's a grind, man. How has Cam Ward performed? It's been a mixed bag. It's what has been frustrating is I don't want to make excuses for Cam, but he doesn't really have a great offensive line, and the offense has just been inconsistent. Period. Right? The guy who should have been wide receiver number one, Calvin Ridley, was not playing well early in the season, then gets injured. They don't have a run game that they can lean on. So it's just kind of a bad setup. I will say he's made some throws that shock some people. Like, yo, this guy's a rookie. There have been other times where he kind of tries to do the stuff he would do in college, and it does not fly in the NFL, and he's got to learn from that. It's been a very mixed bag. It's just been okay. Yeah, I always laugh whenever we got commercials, we can small talk. When people get mad at like streamers and stuff, and they're always like, go get a real job. And my response is always, well, what is a real job to you? A job to me is just if someone finds a way to do something and they make money and they pay their bills. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no, this is a real job, this isn't. If you can earn a living and pay your bills, who cares? There's also people who say, wow, it's so easy. If it were, and I know this is the same old response, but be honest, if it were that easy, why does everyone not do it? Anybody can post a video. Right here, you got a phone, right? Anybody can post a video. But you have to get people to watch it and build a community. That's what takes work. That's what's difficult to do. Oh, yeah, no, I know, Russ. And I mean this this does not bother me at all. I think it's awesome. Russ told me that he modeled his channel after mine. He actually reached out to me and he said, yo, bro, like, I love your stuff. I hope you don't mind. I want to do watch parties and do like a walking and venting setup. And I kind of use your channel as an example. And I said, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're grown men. You don't have to ask me for permission. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I actually brought him onto my channel like 2 years ago. He was my Inside Insight show guest for a North Carolina game. Yeah, he said, man, he was like, I reference your stuff all the time, Coop. I kind of look at your thumbnails and kind of make mine like it and put my own spin on it. And I was like, yeah, go for it, bro. You got to have Coop's boyish good looks. That's true. Right, that's where a big portion of our views come from. All right, so we got another flag. Colts are up 17-7. Yeah, I've just always thought that argument's annoying. You know, oh, go get a real job. Okay, what's your job? I'm a welder. And then I say, okay, go get a real job. And they're like, that is a real job. And I'm like, says who? When really it is. Anything's a real job. Oh, come on. Okay. Declined, but come on, man. The key is just don't care what people say because who cares? If I had listened to all the people that hated on me over the years, we wouldn't have this channel. I would have quit the first year. And then here we are hanging out with thousands of people each week talking college football. You know, I'm so thankful. People don't want other people to succeed for the most part, you know? So don't listen to them. 2nd and 20. Yeah, we'll pin this up here. Yeah, I've seen your stuff, Mullet TV. I've seen your stuff, Mr. Duck. Heck yeah, Katie. Looking forward to hanging out for the SMU game. 3rd and 14. Come on. Oh, sending it. He's open. Oh! Cam overthrows him. He was open. Dang. See, that's the thing, though. But then when they're like that, when they have that mindset, they'll always flip it on you, right? So if someone says, "Man, go get a real job," and then I'll say, "You're just jealous," and I wouldn't say this, but just I'm giving you an example, and they say, "Coop, go get a real job," and I say, "You're just jealous that I get paid to watch college football." Then that person will flip it and say, "Oh man, so now you're bragging. Now you think you're hot stuff," and blah, blah, blah. They'll always flip it, which is why it always goes back to the same thing. Frick them. Who cares? Keep doing what you're doing. And don't give them any attention. Now, I would not say that because, I only have what I have because of you guys. It's not a brag. I consider myself a pretty humble person. But they're always going to spin it every time. You're going to the Miami Pitt game. Yeah, it's going to be, man, I can't believe that quarterback that they put in is playing really well. Pitt's looking pretty good. You're from Florida? No, I'm actually not. Tennessee, born and raised. Yeah, like it has its ups and downs. Right? Like I said, it's so much more than just turning a camera on and talking. That's part of it. But you have to put out it. Doing YouTube is the same as being self-employed. So people have to remember that you don't get paid by the hour. You don't go clock in and I get X amount of dollars because I'm on the clock. I will put in sometimes 2 straight days worth of work, 12 hours each day, and not get paid a single penny. Making thumbnails does not actually make me money. Writing scripts does not make me money. When I post it and turn it into a video, it does, but there's no guarantees how many views that's going to get. You might make $1,000 in a week and you might make $20 in a week. Part of being self-employed. And a lot of people just aren't motivated enough. They're not go-getters, and it's not hate. It's just the truth. Being self-employed is hard. Doing anything. If any of you own a company, you know what I'm talking about. You're making your own money. Oh, you're from Panama City. Heck yeah. I love it down there. This is why I like the Titan streams, though, because we're reacting to the game, but we can also small talk. If it's a Miami game, no, sir. I'm too locked in. I'm losing my mind, half the time. These are chill. I'm not expecting to win, but hoping to be pleasantly surprised here. Deep ball, overthrown as well. Yeah. The best way to get at a troll is to ignore them. But I know it's difficult because sometimes you want to have fun. If you don't feed them, they just go away. It's not easy, but nothing pisses off a troll more than just completely ignoring them, not even acknowledging them, because then it makes them feel unimportant, not noticed, like you don't care. You're not even going to give them the time of day. That's how you get under a troll's skin if you really, really want to. Oh, sacked! Big sack on third down. Heck yeah. Yeah, I know some people that DoorDash and stuff, yeah. Yeah, what I do is seasonal work, man. And in the off season, it's hard to get people hyped up talking about the team, you know? So you got to grind it out. All right, here we go. Let's make this a 3-point game again. Come on, Titans. Plenty of time. 5 minutes. Put a drive together. See, that's why I said if I had listened to people, right? They used to say, man, this guy is crazy. I can't stand him. What is he doing? That's my favorite part, is getting to unleash my creativity and do the skits and stuff. And if people don't like them, guess what? Watch somebody else. If you don't like it, but you just want to talk football, this blows people's minds. My content is on YouTube. What's really cool is you can skip to any part of the video that you want. And I legit think there's some people that don't know that. I don't know. There's no other explanation. Five minutes. Need a touchdown. Or if anything, at least get 3. Let's make this a closer game here. That's true. I saw somebody say this, and I'm repeating them. So again, as always, Coop never likes to boast. It's a very awkward, weird feeling. That's just not me. But somebody had tweeted out after the Florida State game. This is word for word what this guy said. It's on my Twitter account. He said, look at Coach Coop. Went from being clowned by the fan base for his diss tracks to being on the sideline at Miami versus Florida State. It's like, look at how far this man has come. I could just be another talking head channel, which is, it's not a shot, but I always wanted to stand out. I always wanted to separate myself from those guys because I can't compete with ESPN. There's no shot I can compete with On3 or 24/7 Sports. They have the backing of a whole network. They have a team of people to push their content and put it on TV and embed it on websites. I don't have that. So what do? I set myself apart from them by doing something wildly different. The intro skits, the over-the-top stuff, letting my full personality out. That's always been my approach. Anyways, I'm getting way off. I'm way off here. If anything I do is uncool. There we go, Spears. Okay. Two of your cousins are on the Canes coaching staff. What do they do? Hey, I appreciate you. All right, Cam is under center again. You still have Spears at running back. They're going to give it to him again. All right. Oh, they're analysts. Clock management. Are you watching this game, Joel, or are you working? I know how much you care about the Titans. 3rd and 3. Come on, Cam. Cook up some magic. Beautiful. Beautiful throw. And honestly, great job from the offensive line right there. Gives Cam plenty of time. Yep, like they said, he just kind of drifted to the left. Ryan's got you cheering for the Titans. As I knew you got your Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So I didn't know if you were going to watch it past that. This will give you a look. I mean, that Titans game or the Jags game is about a month away. Cam flushed out of the pocket. Oh. Okay. Decent game from Cam on the ground. Thank you. See, this right here is what it's about, guys. My wife just brought me some of that Dallas dip. Look at this. Oh, buddy. Look at this, guys. This is where it's at right here. Come on, camera. Oh, yeah. Some sausage in there. Some tomato. Melted cheese. I'm sorry I have to do this to you guys. It's about 50 degrees outside. Eating some Dallas dip. Watching the Titans drive down the field. Hanging out with the family. 3rd and 4. All right, 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Randy, you tell me you do not like sausage at all. I'm very picky when it comes to food. You guys know this. I've never heard a person say they do not like sausage. Ever. That's crazy. All right, go ahead. I set myself up. Yep. I knew they were coming. Yep. Is Max begging? No, because he knows that I'll give him some. Guilty. I'm always giving Max the last bite of my food. Guys, it's Sunday, and you're over here talking about putting sausage in your mouth and all kinds of weird stuff. Running out of things to talk about. Yeah, I think it's about 50 here today. It's enough that I would rock like a sweater. And it says it's 59. Yeah, it says it's 59, but it's 59 and overcast, so it feels about 50. But it's nice, man. It's nice to be able to, I've got my own air unit here in the room, so I'm pumping heat in. It's great. Guys, I'm just kidding. You can make sausage jokes. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Come on. Here we go. Midfield. Come on, Cam. And he's going to punt. We don't have the balls to go for it. That's still too much time left. The Colts could easily score. Going to punt the ball away. That's been so tough, man, on 3rd downs. Obvious, like, passing situations. I know he didn't get sacked there, but the Titans have been taking a lot of sacks. The pressure is there. Because the second half has not been kind to the Titans. We know that. So we kind of, let's be real, we know what's coming. We know what's coming. Yeah, it feels more like, what's the Dolphins' record right now? What have they won? 2 games? 3 games? Well, I say that. They got a win today over the Falcons. Is that their second win? Their second or third win? Yeah, Miami's won way more in that stadium this year than the Dolphins have. That's for sure. Yeah, I didn't. Let me look at the stats for that because people said that Penix was out, and I totally missed that game. Can they not just lean on Robinson and still win? Nine carries for 25 yards? What in the world? Tua goes 20 of 26 for 205 and 4 touchdowns. Waddle just under 100. Look at this. Holy smokes. Were the Falcons also missing players on defense or what? Wow. Giants got destroyed by the Eagles, and with losing Scatterboo for the season too, you know, that was just rough all around. You're right, Randy. Texans take it to the Niners. Patriots beat the Browns, and we got a good night game tonight with Packers Steelers. That's going to be a fun one. Dang, they're gonna try to get 7. Yep. Uh-oh. Check it down to Taylor. See? And you wouldn't have taken a sack. What was I thinking, guys? I think what I was thinking was that Taylor has had about 3 receptions per game every game, and now he's at 0. Oh, he's flushed out of the pocket. Come on. Drop a go. I think the robot lady is on a break eating a snack as well. Thank you for the 2, Tropico. Love watching college, then pro football with Coop. I enjoy it. It's just another day hanging out. You know. It would be a lot more exciting, obviously, if the Titans were playing well. You know, if they were hanging in these games and they had something to play for. I understand that as far as getting flooded with new Titans fans, it just is not going to happen with them being 1-6. I'm new to the space. They're struggling. You know, there's no hype. Yeah, we're eating some Dallas dip that my wife made. I usually don't eat on stream, but we're family. We all got to eat. 32 seconds. Come on, shank this thing. Come on, DK could return one, though. Let's see if they kick it to him. Where's Zach? I think he's been working a lot. Of course not. Smart, honestly. I get it. You mean Zach or Sea Dog? 26 seconds. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be do anything aggressive here. Like I said, we'll see if we can snipe a halftime play because we know how that second half is going to go. Bro, I saw Sea Dog's videos of him running through the house screaming. He's happy. Yo. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Big time pass from Cam. Why was this the week that I didn't take Aya Manor? Why didn't I take Cam's passing yards? Like we like kind of got away from what we had been doing every week that we were seeing success with. And I said, let's do an outside the box play. What a dummy. Vanderbilt's going to win the national championship. You're good, Randy. Come on. Oh, buddy. I have seen Sly hit a 54? 52? He can do it. No, Vanderbilt is like how it would be with Georgia Tech. You don't want them on your schedule because they will ruin your season. All right, guys, here we go. They're probably going to call the timeout. Yeah. He can get this. All right, here we go. Tell you, he's 6 of 8 on 50 plus. Come on, man. 58. Because of that beard, that silly beard. No, they're just messing with this Titans defense. He just throws it into the ground. 17-7 at half. Sly has an opportunity to make it a one-score game. To be fair, it would have been it's a 58-yard field goal. But, you know, I mean, in the NFL, they get those. They can get those. Yeah. Imagine Vanderbilt in the playoffs and making a deep run. So here's the plan. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Go grab a refill on your drinks, but be ready because we're gonna put in a halftime play. We're gonna see if we can walk away with something, no matter what, this afternoon. But we're gonna finish our chips and dip first. This is where we're at right now. Spears crushed it in the first half. Daniel Jones is going to get 175. Come on, he's at 146. If he's not going to check it down to Jonathan Taylor, then we might be cooked with this play, though. So with that being said, we're going to give them time to update it, and we're going to take a live halftime play after we finish our chips. This is about what we expected. You know, it's just... It'll be interesting to see if it's that typical offensive explosion from the opponent in the second half, because that's been the theme. That's what happens. They go in there, they make some adjustments, and it's game over. Well, look who it is. Just kidding, you can't see him. Max is laying right behind me. Oh, I mean, this is obvious. He would take Mario Cristobal over Mike Norvell every time. They have seen who Mike really is, which is a nice guy who's kind of handsome, right? He's got kind of like that peppered look going on with the gray, but not a good recruiter, and not a good football coach. And I feel like I can speak for him on that. Mm-mm-mm. Is that a Hex Head? Yeah, I did. I got that from Hex Head. We got some pretty cool stuff. Guys, I know he doesn't believe what he's typing. You're taking the bait. Oh, you have the Sebastian. That's awesome. Yeah, they have really cool stuff over there. I was impressed with that one. It's kind of unique and different, right? That's what I'm all about, is getting kind of odd stuff, different things than what other people have. Look, I'm here for it. I'm loving still going banter back and forth about Florida State and Miami. It's still a rivalry. We already played the game. We already beat that booty, but let's keep talking about it. I dig it. See, I told y'all, he knows he's going to get a chip. I'll give him one right now. Here you go, my boy. All right. So I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this afternoon stream, Sleeper, the #1 sports app, my go-to sports app. If you don't already have it on your phone, I don't know what you're waiting on at this point. You can use code word COOP to get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit if you want to try the picks contest to put your sports knowledge to the test and win some real money. You can also get $20 for free right now with no deposit needed, just so you can try it out. And what I'm going to do is show you how quick and easy it is to enter these picks contest on Sleeper. We're tracking our current one here. It's halftime at the Tennessee Colts game. We need Daniel Jones to start checking it down to Jonathan Taylor. But we're going to take a look at the live stats that they have here. And it's as simple as taking more or less on player stats. So we've all been watching the game. Most of us have been watching the game. So we kind of have a feel for the flow of it. So let's kind of look and see. Obviously, the Titans are going to be playing from behind. So they need to try to come back in this one. So that they might air it out a bit. But is Cam going to surpass 234 on this Colts defense? I think one thing we've been doing consistently that has worked is we've been fading some Titans players, as much as it hurts to do that. We're kind of browsing for a second before we lock in on anything. Not checked it down to Pollard at all. DK, they have him at 5.5. He has 4 currently. So I know I'm zooming right now, but we're just kind of taking a peek. Van Jefferson has no receptions. Spears has 1. Let's see. What do we have here for rushing attempts? 19.5 for Taylor. Now, I did this one time. I faded. Who was that I faded and you guys told me not to? I faded a running back, and Randy said, do not do that, Coop. 137. Spears is 73. You think take Taylor in the rushing yards? I'm wondering if they're going to have him come out and impound the rock and just keep this lead. But I mean, bro, they got him at 129.5. Is he going to put that up in the second half of this game? 130? I'm tempted to fade his receiving yards at 4.5, maybe. Let's keep looking. I'm thinking here. Aya Manor, they have him at 52. That's probably Cam's number 1 target. This is a tricky one. You think he's getting it? What's cool is we can look at what he has averaged. So, I mean, he's at 72 right now. He had 94 last game, 123, 66, and 76. Passing touchdowns. I don't know if the Titans score again. I'm tempted to fade Cam. But if they do score, it's going to be a pass, you know? He has 2 whole quarters. You say he's passing that number? All right, we'll put it and we'll see what we think here. Cam at 234. I might fade Cam. It hurts, man. What if we fade Cam? We have Jonathan Taylor surpassing 130 rushing yards. We fade Cam. No. We'll do less on the passing yards. Yeah. Receptions. I think he maybe looks Warren's way 2 more times. Maybe we take Tyler Warren. 2 more catches. His favorite tight end. Slide to get 3.5 kick points. He has 1. Can they get in field goal range? Because I feel like the Titans are still going to stall out. I don't expect some sort of crazy offensive explosion from them. Right now we have Jonathan Taylor over 130, Cam Ward under 234, and Tyler Warren at 4 receptions. 10 would be 47.80. Again, this is super simple to do. I love the interface. It's so easy to read. I'm just a little indecisive here because I'm trying to decide what direction I think this game takes. Because Cam has been putting up some big passing yards because, I mean, they're down, right? I mean, look at this, 255, 222. Even the last time they played the Colts, he had 219. He's going to have to throw the football. Pollard can't freaking run it to save his life. I still think I fade him, though. I legit think I fade him. What do we think about this? Is there anything y'all would change? Taylor to surpass 130. Cam Ward under 234. And Warren over 4. He's at 2 right now. He would need 2 more. I'm going to lock it in. 10 to 47.80. And just like that, we have entered another picks contest on the Sleeper app. Again, shout out to Sleeper. Check them out. Link down in the description. Just don't forget to use code word COOP. You're going to want to get that deposit match 100% on that first $100, up to $100, that is. And if anything, if you're on the fence, you're like, Coop, I don't really know, you can always get the free $20. It's free. No deposit needed. So shout out again to Sleeper. We appreciate you. Now we have 2 picks to track. I always get scared every time I fade somebody, but we're fading Cam. We're fading Cam here. And I just mean I'm taking his under. I'm expecting the Colts to dominate here in the second half. So let's see. Bryce, what's up? How is this game going? Not great. Not great. Welcome in, everybody. Peso Frank, I did see it, man. His ankle is done. Yeah, it's done. And it sucks. You know, it really sucks. He was such a fun player to watch. Yeah, the Dolphins surprised you. Yeah, got that win over the Falcons. All right, so we'll track both of those. Did you put in any halftime plays, Joel? You know, when you find some sort of edge, you got to run with it. Heck yeah, Bryce. What do you got? Do you have something for the Titans? I love when people share their picks. It's fun to discuss it and see what everybody has. Cam. Open. There we go. Okonkwo. Whoa. I get trying to punch the ball out, but not after they've already blown the whistle. Dude was already on the ground, and he just hits him with a right hook. Chill, bro. Ooh, he hands it off to DK. All that for 2. Just go with your instincts. Fair. I'm going to lock something in big for the game tonight for the Steelers-Packers. I'll share it on Twitter if anybody wants it. There's Van Jefferson. Third and 3. Come on, Cam. Okay, Spears in motion. They run the ball. Man, it's 3rd and 3, and you give the ball to Pollard.
Touchdown, Titans!
Love watching college then pro football with Co-op.
She sent that. Tropical sent that. I swear, an hour ago. Well, I guess the robot lady was on a lunch break. Thank you, Tropical. Dang, man, I hate that. Cam is pissed. You pass midfield. It's 17-7. You're a massive underdog. You've won one game. Kicked it into the end zone. I just don't like. Come on, man. You hand the ball off to Pollard there. You almost won big on the Bama South Carolina game. Boy, I was sweating because I had Bama winning it. And I was thinking, here we go. Did you have some picks in for it? You said you almost won big. Yeah, here we go. This will be the Colts' first drive here in the second half. So we either need Daniel Jones to pick up some more passing yards or dump it off to Jonathan Taylor, or have Jonathan Taylor run the ball a bunch, and if he's going to throw it to the tight end, Tyler Warren. So we kind of have multiple bases covered here, depending on what direction this game takes. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'll definitely watch that game tonight. That Packers game. Where's that at? Ooh, it's in Pittsburgh. Ooh, yeah, it's going to be fun. We're scraping the bowl, man. There's nothing left. We're going to try to scrape down it. Get every last drop out of it here. Where's the Cam Ward jersey? You know, good point. I forgot to put it on. Where are the lip readers at? Cam was saying, go for it. Good to see you, Julian. Holy smokes, man. Hello! All right. I'm going to scroll up. Who told me to take over on the Jonathan Taylor yards? Because he just rushed for like 80. Whoever told me to take that, I love you. Right there. Now see, and that's what happens. You're beyond midfield. You decide to punt instead of going forward on fourth there, and then Jonathan Taylor rips off a big run, a one play 80-yard. Golly bum, man. Dang, think Joel, you could have took him for 2+. You saying to take it too, Randy? So check number 1 from the halftime play. That is green for Jonathan Taylor, who is at 152 rushing. You put him on 5 different ones. It's one of those where I feel like it's when I pick the obvious ones, they have their bad game. Right? Like we look at I don't have the full context here because I'm just looking at the box score. But looking at that Falcons game, I would have taken Robinson for, 50 plus rushing or 75 plus rushing or combined his receiving and rushing. And how many did it say he had in the game? Like that's their featured back. That's the guy who's having a pretty good season. He rushes for 25. See, that's what would have happened if I would have taken Bijan Robinson. So see, you're welcome because I didn't take Jonathan Taylor for a touchdown because if I would have, he wouldn't have got one. Instead, he got 2. I always think that I have to do this big brain play that's not what everyone else is doing, and sometimes the answer is what's obvious. It's what's right there in front of you. Sometimes that is the play. Yeah, the Colts fans are dancing. Don't blame Ward for being frustrated. Yeah. Look at the 2 Titans fans. Did you see them? Oh. Surrounded by dancing Colts fans. I took 10 seconds off the clock. Wow, he's going to pass James. That's crazy. What's up, Robert? We're chilling, man. We're just hanging out and watching the Titans lose as usual. What's up, man? Canes versus Ponies. Can't wait. I feel you. I'm pumped up for that one. Yeah, I've still never done fantasy football, Randy. Ever. Everyone tells me it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Dolphins got a W. Are the Dolphins in a position when it comes to his contract to fire Mike McDaniel at the end of the season? Because I'm not really keeping up with what's going on with Dolphins coaching. I'm pretty sure the fans want him gone. Are they in a position to can him? Is it a realistic possibility or no? Yep, great W. I'll take it, man. You can't get down with fantasy. I've wanted to give it a shot. He'll be owed 2 years. Nah, they're BS and they're not. And now is when the Colts take over this game and it becomes a blowout. Same story. It's been this every game of the season. A somewhat close first half, and then it gets blown wide open in the second half of the game. We're watching. It's on repeat. Oh, it's the GM who's the real issue. Oh yeah, I mean, college football is definitely where it's at. Like I'm way more of a college football fan than I am NFL fan, but it has been fun watching these games. I'm just not quite as invested. You know what I mean, Robert? I'm not gonna just lose my mind, freak out, throw in the keyboard. But to be fair, the Titans are really pretty much never in any games. So it's more kind of down the whole time. There's no highs and lows. It's just mids and lows. And the mids are when it's before kickoff and it's 0-0. It's just the reality of this season.
Touchdown! Titans! Always happy to see ya, Coop.
Damn, Robert. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for the love. Yeah, I've enjoyed these. The Sunday streams are super chill. No stress. I wouldn't say none, but not nearly as much as it is with the Hurricanes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different, and like I said, maybe if the Titans were like in it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even turn the heart rate monitor on. That's true. And it's not like a disrespect thing. It's not that I am not a fan. It's just obviously they don't have a ton to play for, you know. Pride, try to improve, try to get a little better. Well, maybe. I've not really kept up with him, to be honest. Other than Matthew Stafford, has there been a QB drafted number one overall actually win anything? Good question. Probably not. You love Canes, you like Titans. I mean, that's fair. But that's how my whole life has been when it comes to NFL. I love college football. I like NFL. That's a good way to put it. I know, I couldn't believe it, right? Like Boston College was making it a game against Louisville. And we're over here thinking, what's going on? BC's won like one football game. Gonna get everybody's best, man. We say it all the time and people laugh, but it's true. We're gonna get SMU's best game. Well, dang, Coop, don't worry about that one. You know, they just lost to Wake Forest. So what? Yeah, no jersey, no nut, man. I barely rolled out of bed. Thought about being in my pajama bottoms. Patty says if the Titans keep playing like this, they'll get the number one pick next year. True. I don't know. There's a lot of bad football teams, Patty. They're all kind of competing for who's going to get that first pick. Oh, buddy. Not even wearing pants right now. I mean, I guess you can't see at the moment. Yeah, Louisville dropped that game to Virginia. Yeah. 8:11 left in the third. A little injury timeout. Commando Coop. Yeah, it's going to be a fun week. I think that I have a skit planned out for the SMU preview. Man, if you guys know any SMU content creators, please let me know. Because it was such a bummer to not be able to find a Stanford fan. You know, and then at halftime, it was like they all came out of the woodwork. Like, where were these Stanford fans when I was begging for somebody to come onto the show? It doesn't have to be a content creator. It can just be a super fan. I know SMU has some fans. There has to be one of them that's willing to show their face and come onto a show and talk about their football team. Has to be. What's up, Dolphin? So I've got to do a little bit of digging, and I need to try to find someone by Wednesday. Grayson Singleton. SMU will play like Indiana, probably. Yeah. They'll be on fire, man. Jennings, 300 plus passing, 75 plus rushing. Yeah, I hate having to travel to that game, too. All right, 2nd 7. There's another reception for Warren. Okay. So halftime play is still tracking. All right, all right. Yeah, noon game, 11 a.m. Dallas time. Melissa is traveling to that game from Miami. I'm talking about hoodie girl, Melissa. And she sent me a text as soon as they announced the game, and she was like, Coop, the game's at 11 a.m. I was like, yep, that's rough. I mean, if you're a morning person, you love it. Holding on the Colts. All right, buddy. You feel bad for Cam? We all do. Yep. Morning people are a myth. Man, when Miami plays these noon games, I'm telling you guys, it's rough for me. He's looking deep. He's throwing deep. Dang. Easy for the Colts. That's right. Always showing love, man. We're here in the Titans shirt, the Titans hat. I bought a Cam Ward jersey a couple of weeks ago. We're supporting, man. Well, Daniel Jones hit his passing yards. Easy. Okay. There's one to Taylor. Keep doing it. Keep doing that. See, I guess some people are the other way, right? They don't want to be up until midnight. I've told you guys this. I will not be in bed earlier than 2 a.m. And my typically it's 4. That's usually when I go to bed. Like, you know how people get up in the morning and they're like, this is my quiet time. You sit at the table, you look out the window, you sip your coffee. That's me at from 2 to 4 a.m. Yep. All right, nobody open. Third down here. It's just flipped. That's all. Come on. Okay, the Mustang mood. I'll write that down. Thank you. I'll see if I can get a hold of him. Mustang mood. Big opportunity for the Titans defense. I know, and the crazy part, Pesos, I do it willingly. It's what I prefer. What's the play here from the Colts? Are you just going to run the ball? Because, I mean, you can take a field goal here. Or are you aggressive here? I say that. I mean, your running back is Taylor, so. Okay, changing it up a bit. He's throwing. Oh, buddy, wide open. What's the flag? Beyond the Colts. I think they're pointing at Tennessee, aren't they? Holding on Tennessee, maybe? All right. Man, they're just too fast for us. They never give us noon games at home. True. Yeah. It's insane how many night games Miami has played. 31-7. They talk about former Canes kicker for the Colts. All right, y'all. So another check in. We are still tracking on both. We need him to hit Warren for one more pass. Obviously, we prefer for the Titans to win, but it's not going to happen. We played Cam Ward's under. And the first play that we had before the game kicked off. He would have to check it down to Taylor 2 more times. Or maybe he runs the route, So that's where we're at. We have life. We have potential. There's a lot of football left. The one that scared me the most is fading Cam Ward. Like, I'm sitting here now and I'm like, Coop, what were you thinking? Like, they're down and they're down big. Cam is going to take some shots. He is going to look deep to try to make the score look a bit more reasonable. Somebody's probably going to catch it. That might have been the mistake of the night right there. But we'll see. Yeah, true. Borregales is kicker for the Patriots. Yep. I wonder if it actually is. They said it was Badgley, right? Yeah, it is. There he is. College football. Bam. Former Miami kicker. Oh, he's been around. So what? The Chargers was with the Titans for a short stint. Colts, Bears, Lions, and then now with the Colts in 25. Canes at noon next week. Yep. But crack of dawn. Hey, Robert, I appreciate you checking in this afternoon. I guess it would be tonight now. Here in Tennessee, it's going to be dark outside in about 30 minutes. Thank you for the love tonight, Robert. Where's my Badgley jersey? It's coming back. No shot. Tennessee made it to almost the 40 without a flag on a kick return. Let's be real, y'all. True. Hey, that's awesome if you get to watch it because of that, Randy. Does he have to sit there and hold the football between his legs like that and then pat the other ref on the butt with it? That whole exchange was very awkward. Oh, daylight savings in. Oh, man. You're right. Oh, man. I forgot about that. Andrew, what's up? First time tuning in to one of the NFL streams. Seems a lot more laid back and peaceful. It is. Yeah. Stoked for the noon game. It's a change of pace, I guess, after all the night games. The late finishes. Good to see you, Andrew. These are much more chill. Much, much more chill. And it doesn't help that the Titans are 1-6. These are kind of a laid back vibe. Yeah, I'm Eastern time. Yeah. Dropped. Hey, have a good night, Robert. Really hoping they don't ruin Ward. I think he's pretty tough mentally. It's going to be very interesting to follow and see who they bring in as the next head coach. Going to be a very important hire, obviously. Wow. A laser beam there from Cam. Woo! Those NFL celebrations, man, something else. Man, how these Colts players continue they're out here just throwing freaking haymakers after the play. That's the second time I've seen a Colts player do that. Titans have been stalling out once they get near midfield, though. No catch. Third down. Here we go. Am I a Dolphins fan? I am not. I can't remember. Are you a Dolphins fan? Pacharo? All right. There's no shot it's 4-down territory unless they get close. Avoids the sack. Dang. Really? I'm shocked that they're going for it here. I mean, I realize it's 31-7. But given that he didn't go for it earlier in the game, I'm surprised. Miami fans go for every Miami team out there. I don't like the Heat either. I'm all over the place, man. I'm a Canes fan. Takes a shot. And they're going to move the chains off of the penalty. Yeah. I like the Canes in college football and basketball, college basketball. I like the Titans, NFL, and then NBA, I like the Hornets. Weird, I know. You might be a Fins fan. I might believe you. Yankees, huh? All right, keeps the drive alive. Honestly, run the ball with Spears a little bit. Like, I know the clock is ticking. There we go. Yikes, okay. Yeah, I have thought about it. I'm just not quite as into college basketball. But maybe, it was the same for NFL, and I said, you know what? Let me really lock in and closely follow a team, and maybe that will get me more into it, and it has. And obviously, I enjoy Canes basketball. I'm just more. I'm a way bigger football fan than I am basketball fan. You know. So why you want the Blue Jays to lose so badly? But maybe. You know, it'll be interesting to see with the new head coach for the Canes, because I know there were mixed responses to that hire. Gets the ball out quick. 4th down. If you went for it earlier, you're going for it now. That's not a bad idea, man. You know, I figured the same with NFL. I know it's Canes first. But it's just extra time hanging out. It's more content. That's how it would be for the basketball. 4th and 3. Come on. This would be where the Titans would take a sack. That's what has been happening this season. And for I didn't even get a chance to finish my sentence. Do you want Louisville to win games just so it doesn't make Miami look bad? I mean, there's an argument there for your opponents that you beat to keep winning games for strength of schedule. But I'm really mostly only just worried about what Miami can actually control, which is them winning their games, and then just go from there. That's kind of where I'm at. Right, same thing. They were hyping up USF again. They get ranked, and then what happens? They lose to freaking Memphis. So main concern is just Miami continuing to win, really. I don't know. I haven't looked at the AP poll yet. I'll look at it later tonight. I usually do a video on it, and I missed it last week. Just got too busy. You run the ball here or what? No, they fake it. Wow. Kind of surprised. What's up, Nick? Yeah. I mean, the last time they played the Colts, the score was 41-20. So, kind of what we expected. But I had the Titans putting up 17. I don't know what I was smoking this morning. They're going for it, though. That's where we say you just don't give it attention, right, Randy? Yeah, so that's easy work for the Colts. You want Braum to go to Penn State? Yeah, get that man out of the ACC. Tired of getting Brahmed, man, which I know Miami won last year, but all right. 1 quarter left, y'all, 31-7, but the Colts are driving. They are. There's Henry. I was trying to summon him.
This is what it take to wear the U.
Tucci, thank you, man.
Coop, is it true if we make playoff and play first round we had to provide alternate home site due to potential conflict? Did you put the tree in the yard with Manny? Hypo if we win out but don't make ACC, do they take 3 ACC teams? This is for Max Treats.
No shot they take 3. No way. Let's address this here. Tucci, thank you so much for the double 10. Straight to the PayPal. Is it true if, and I'm happy you capitalized it, if we make playoff and play first round, we have to provide alternate home site due to potential conflict? I'm seeing this brought up a lot online, and I'll be 100% honest, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But I'm not really researched it, so I don't know 100%. I do know 100% on the tree question. I'm actually going to hang on to it because I think we play Stanford next year, right? So you never know when you might need it. And it was a lot of work to dig Manny Diaz back up out of the yard and get him all cleaned up. And welcome in, Nick. Don't we play Stanford again? Yeah, we play Stanford again in Cali next year. Don, thank you for the sub. So I'll hang on to it. I'll hang on to it for now. And if we win out but don't make the ACC championship game, so we go 11-1, do they take 3? I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. But it'll be interesting, right? So if like Georgia Tech wins out, if Virginia wins out, it'll be that situation where we say, does the loser of the ACC championship game get punished? So how does that play out, right? Right? And that's just for Max Streets. I'll do it. That's exactly what it'll go to, my friend. Thank you. Okay, guys. The halftime play. The only thing we would need, and I guys, I hate this. This is when it gets a little weird. We would need Cam Ward to be under 234 passing yards. If he does, our halftime play that we shared right here, we made it together, would turn $10 into $47.80. Taylor just got 3 touchdowns. Unbelievable. 3 rushing. That's insane. This man can't be stopped. Oh, it's a pass. Yo. Hey, you know what? I'll take that because that benefits us. The game is over. So for anybody thinking that I'm cheering for the Colts, that's absolutely not the case. But if we think there's any chance of the Titans coming back down 38-7 with this offensive line and this offense period, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. But I was laughing because since that counts as a pass, that puts Jonathan Taylor at 2. We need one more pass to Jonathan Taylor and Cam Ward to be under 234. We are tracking, y'all. Come on. That'll be 3 Titans games in a row. Let's at least get a W in our wallets.
Cam Ward will get better. Titans didn't get the first pick for being good.
Well said. Yep. King Muggan, thank you for the 5. If you go in the first round, you're going to a team that's probably not going to be very good. Yep. Ryan, it's okay. You can come in and talk your smack. Your team is winning. Just tell Daniel Jones to throw it to Taylor one more time. One more. They might take him out. That'd be the only thing. Like, are they going to take Jonathan Taylor out at this point? That could happen. Appreciate you, King Muggin. Strangest season ever equals Satterfield over Sarkeesian. World's tallest drummer. I see you. Yeah, in the end, it's still always a tough game to prep for, Randy. Jeff Brom always scares me. Still thought the Canes should have won that game. Predicted that they would, but Brom is something else, you know. Yeah, pick up Mawanoa. Yeah. Sign it, elevate X up from the practice squad. Grab Mawanoa. Then you got Cam Ward. Just get, but get the gang back together, man, in Tennessee. Nah, Mama Coop, we just, we're hanging out at this point, This is like my initiation, Mama Coop, because people always talk about bandwagon fans. You start rooting for a team that's good. That's why you like them. They're winning games, so you feel like a winner. Well, here, I picked a team that's won one football game. We're being tested right now. The Tennessee Hurricanes. Yeah, we ride it out. See? We're here. You used a map to pick a team? What'd you do? You throw darts at it? Canes hype is over. I'm pretty sure the Miami Hurricanes are still a top 10 team in the country. I don't know that I'd be saying the Canes hype is over.
Denver is
an opportunity to go 11-1, make it into the college football playoffs. What are we talking about? Huh? Thank you, King Muggin. Are they? Oh, wow. The boys are getting beat up on, aren't they? Dang. See, I feel like a lot of times, like, I know he's trying to thread the needle, right? It's a tight window. But I feel like sometimes Cam is just putting too much on it. Boy, they are, man. It's 37-17. Bo Nix has thrown 3 touchdown passes. All right, 3rd and 6. Hey, I like the trash talk, Jack Attack. I'm here for it, bro. They got it. It's funny because this is when Cam racks up his passing yards because they'll go hurry up a bit and just start airing it out, just trying to make the score a little bit more respectful. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, buddy, yep, big sack. But you've seen it multiple times this season where Cam Ward has coughed the ball up in these situations where he has fumbled. And it's been multiple times without anyone even there getting hands on him. The ball just seems to magically slip out. 2nd and 17. Wow. Crazy throw that time from Cam. Good grief. Yeah. All right, 3rd and 3. Yeah, Pollard's wide open. Good play. We should not have faded Cam, y'all. Who gave me permission to fade Cam Ward's passing yards in the second half of this football game? Who approved that? It still has life, but man, if they finish out this drive and they get one more drive, Cam Ward is going to let it rip. Honestly, I know you really can't do that for all 4 quarters, but the Titans just need to go just hurry up all the time and just air it the heck out. Just like we said, we've seen this story play out every single week. This is exactly the flow of more or less every game the Titans have played in this season. It is this right here. It comes down to them being down 3+ scores. They're in the 4th quarter, and you say, wow, look at that. They're moving the football. All right, 3rd down. You maybe run the ball here. I was against it earlier, but yeah, you do. Pollard bounces it to the outside. I don't know what it looks like for runs to go outside, so that kind of just messed with me. That was weird. What? A direct snap to Spears? That was, I appreciate the creativity, trying something a little bit different there. I fair. No, man, look, anytime you're betting, use your brain. Phantom's got to be set to the side, bro. 100%. Never, never, never let fandom factor in. I mean, I just faded Cam Ward in the second half. And obviously, I'm a huge Cam Ward fan. But I got to go with my brain, you know? What was it? They had the Colts as a 14-point favorite? You're right. Yeah. Dang. You are 100% right. That was easy money. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, that was ugly. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Touchdown, Titans!
Doc is horrible.
Yeah, I am so glad that I got away from that horribly ran team, top to bottom. Just dumpster fire. Thank you for the 2, King Muggin. I would rather sit here, picked. I would rather sit here and suffer through, a 1-win season as a Titans fan than watch another Dallas Cowboys game. Honestly, thought that was about to be a touchdown. I did. Now, I will say this. It's going to look like a big brain move if the Colts put together like a 7-minute drive here and pound the rock and maybe decide that Taylor should play a little bit more and throw it to him one time. Just saying. I'd like to go 2 of 2. Now, I do, before we see the finale here of the game, I got to give a shout out to another sponsor here on the channel, TickPick. If you guys are going to go to a game, college, NFL, or if you want to go to a concert, any sort of festival, event, anything where you buy tickets to go to this said event, check out TickPick. Download them on your phone. Excuse me, not in your phone, on your phone. Download it on your phone and make sure that you use code word HMA because they'll give you $20 off of your tickets. This right here will explain it a little bit better. The Miami Hurricanes are now playing the most important games of the regular season. It's time for ACC play. So I'm sure that a lot of you are looking for tickets. What if I told you that I know a way to avoid paying hidden fees on those tickets? And that's honestly a big pet peeve of mine. Why can't the price I see listed be the price I actually pay? And this is why I'm so thankful for the sponsor of today's video, TickPick. With over 20 million downloads, TickPick has you covered. NFL, NBA, concerts, festivals, and you guessed it, college football games. TickPick gives you the lowest prices guaranteed. No fees. What you see is what you pay. And of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use code HMA for $20 off your first set of tickets at TickPick with a purchase of more than $100. That's $20 off any tickets with promo code HMA. And yes, this includes Miami Hurricanes football games. Just make sure that you click the link down in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. So thank you so much to TickPick for offering same seats, better prices. Try it out again to TickPick, yeah, or Titans games. Or maybe the Titans-Jags game, which I will be at, Joel will be at. Make sure you use code word HMA, though. Get the $20 off. Joel says, if you're willing to wear teal and give Coop a hard time, also reach out for a ticket. This was something that I should have factored in, y'all. This is why I should have taken Taylor for the rushing yards, because he's not going to get another reception because he's going to sit. Because their starters are done. Bummer. So our first play is definitely a miss. We whiffed on that one. We needed Taylor to have one more reception. It's so weird to see Riley Leonard in a Colts uniform. We're going to end up, I'm just calling it now. Not to end on a negative note, we're going to whiff on both, because since the Colts sat the starters, yeah, they got a punt, and now Tennessee's going to come out and Cam's going to air it out. We whiff on both. Bummer. We miss on both plays by one. It is what it is. You need a teleporter and you'd be there. If the Colts had kept the starters in, we had life on both of them. Yeah, there's some of those places you cannot have any sort of logos up on the screen. They're just very, very weird about it. I mean, I did it in a prank too. If you've been on the channel way back, one time for an April Fool's joke, I covered up the U with a towel, and I told everybody I was embracing the Tennessee Volunteers because it just made sense and it was a long time coming. And I tell that story all the time. I lost 1,000 subscribers in 24 hours. And it was an April Fool's prank the whole time. Imagine me waking up the next day and I'm expecting a bunch of LOLs in the comment section and, you know, people cracking jokes. Absolutely not. It was people that thought I was 100% serious. I know, and I'm not playing. It was 1,000. It's a little over that. It was like 1,020 or 1,030, something like that. I lost 1K in a day. Yep. People cussing me out in the comments. Go check the calendar, bro. Come on. So I don't do April Fool's pranks, jokes anymore. Little high from Cam there to Jefferson. Yeah, the joke was on me. You ain't kidding. Hey, they earned it this afternoon, man. Play the Titans twice and whooped up on them both times. All we had to do was listen to Joel and not fade Cam. And we would have hit on our halftime play. Can't believe I faded my guy. I can't believe it, y'all. If I could go back. Yep, look at that. Cooked, man. We whiffed on both. I got to be better. The Miami Hurricanes are now playing the... I got to be better. Can't doubt Cam Ward. It's what happens. It's like when I warned you about taking the over on Ward throwing a touchdown pass against FSU. In the past, we've taken Cam Ward's over almost every time. Like I said, I tried to think really outside the box this week. When it was the obvious, it was the Taylor 2+ touchdowns, 3+ touchdowns. It was the Taylor rushing yards. It was Daniel Jones over passing yards. Cam Ward over passing yards. Spears over rushing and receiving yards. It was what was right in front of our face the entire time. I'll let y'all down this week. We had won 2 or 3 in a row. But more and more Spears, please, over Pollard. They move the ball a lot better with Spears at running back. He's just such a threat. A cardboard cutout of Braum. Oh, the ref gave Tennessee another yard there. All right. Yeah, Dolphins got the win over the Falcons. You were asking who if Sutton scored? He has not. I'm sorry, Randy. Troy Franklin has scored 2 touchdowns. Pat Bryant has a touchdown, and R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey has 2 touchdowns, but J.K. Dobbins has 111 rushing yards. Hey. Honestly, get rid of Pollard. Bring in someone else that can match Spears' athleticism. You have a better 1-2 punch there. Get rid of Pollard, man. Yeah, because Spears is much better. So Titans do find the end zone there. 38-14 pending the extra point. Yeah. Crank the siren. Jets, Titans, Saints. Realistically, the problem is if you look at the Titans and the Saints play each other late in December. I was cracking jokes earlier. I don't know if the Titans can win another game. They're starting to get some injuries piling up on the defensive side of the ball. They still don't have a go-to reliable receiver. What the Jets schedule look like? It might be the Titans. You know what? It might be the Titans. Now that I look at everybody's schedules. Never mind. New York Tyrants. Yeah, the Titans need they need to beef up the offensive line a bit. They need I know Ridley's injured, but he was still just not playing well. The defense can hang for a while, but they're on the field a lot. And it's just difficult once they get to the second half of the game. Back to the Jets. Man, 38-14. Two-minute warning. Got 2 minutes left in the game. Only person getting a W tonight on Sleeper, I guess, is Joe. I'm just going to have to start following all of his picks. I thought I knew this team, man. You missed on Dak. What'd you have for Dak? His passing touchdowns or his passing yards? Usually Dak is throwing the football and really racking up some passing yards. What did he? What's he at? 188? Oh, you had him for 2 touchdowns. He's thrown 2 picks. I think you just misclicked. It was one more over. They have passing touchdowns and then interceptions is a little bit further over. Yep. Yep. Man, they put Milton in. Yeah, the Broncos are taking it to the Cowboys. I peeped that score. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. The loser club, huh? At least them Canes won. You gonna make picks for Sunday Night Football? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to jump in on that Packers Steelers game. But I don't know if I would do it on stream because I don't know what I'm gonna take yet, to be honest. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind building it out on stream. I just don't know what I'm gonna take just yet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm feeling yet, Randy. Wow. So Milton threw a touchdown pass today before Dak did. Syracuse is favored by 1.5. That grind has to be so tough, you know?
Touchdown, Titans!
Canes and Fins won this week. Hallelujah. LFG Miami.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Roach Killer! Thank you for the 2. What made you pick the Titans? I'm a huge Cam Ward fan. I'm a huge Miami Hurricanes fan. And I live in Tennessee. I was never a true fan of any NFL team. I never even owned any NFL gear until I started following the Titans this season. If that tells you how in I was on any particular NFL team. Never had a shirt, never had a hat. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'll try to get into NFL more. I'll follow Cam Ward from the Canes to the Titans. I'm cursed, man. I guess Dolphins fans had a good weekend. Steelers fan, who do you have tonight in the Packers game? You think y'all can beat Jordan Love in Green Bay? Got an Eagles fan in here. What am I wearing for Halloween? Probably one of my old costumes I already had. I'll be a burrito or a banana. 38-14. No real big surprise here. Titans fall to 1-7. We whiffed on our sleeper picks this afternoon. Rough day. Rough day. You do have the Steelers. Okay. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. I mean, we're about an hour away. Want to give a big shout out to top dono of the afternoon, my man Tucci, with the 10 times 2. Shout out to everybody for hanging out for another NFL Sunday. They just kicked it to the Broncos Cowboys game. Whoa, buddy. Yeah. We needed to come down a little bit off that Miami high after the 42-7, that second half performance. It's kind of leveled us back out a bit. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's just an unlikable guy all around. On and off the field. So again, shout out. Thank y'all for all the love. Roach Killer, King Muggin, Tucci, Robert Jason, Tropigal, Tom. And we got a couple subs during the stream. Thank y'all for everything. They ain't no. It's but we know we're on the struggle bus. We know that it's probably at most a 2-win season. As long as that second win comes against the Jaguars at the end of November, when I'm sitting there in Nissan Stadium with a Jaguars fan sitting right beside me, I'll walk away and say, you know what? It was okay. It was okay. Hey, thank you, Rip City. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Going to take down the Jags. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to try to post a couple videos tonight, so hopefully I'll see you for those. Tighten up, man. Love y'all.